If you suddenly discovered that you had powers, what would you do? Would you be a hero? Would you be a villain? In the Netflix original series Raising Dion, a young boy discovers that he can do some pretty cool things. This is a lot like Shazam meets The Greatest American Hero, but is it watchable? Dion is a young boy whose father, played by Michael B. Jordan, passes along some unique abilities after being exposed to some cosmic radiation before he died. We pick up the story of Dion and his mom, played by Alicia Wainwright, as they try to navigate this new phenomenon and keep from drawing too much attention to themselves. This is a fairly family-friendly show on Netflix, and so I appreciate that. Now, the first episode was kinda rough, but by the end, I was intrigued enough to continue on with the show. The actor playing Dion, Josiah Young, has some great facial expressions in this. I mean, the kid is just, the looks that he gives the camera and other people are just, they're cute, they're endearing. Sometimes you want to slap him a little bit because they might be a little too snarky or snide, but he's a lovable little kid. And he's really convincing as an 8-year-old who's finding out that he can do all kinds of stuff, but he has no idea how he's making it happen, or really at that point then, how to control it. The chemistry of the cast is pretty good too. I mean, it can be a little over dramatic at times, but when you figure that the entire show is aimed at a younger audience, it's not too bad. But there's also enough tension in it that parents can be invested if they're watching along with their young viewers. But let me tell you, it is not groundbreaking in the writing or the storytelling. So don't go in, if you're a parent, expecting great things from this. It's good. It's enjoyable. Your kids will probably enjoy it a lot more than you will. The special effects in this are kind of terrible. I mean, I expected a little bit more from Netflix, especially because this is an original series that they're pumping into, and it's kind of a sci-fi superhero type of thing. So you know that they're gonna have to do some special effects. Now, not all of them are terrible, but a lot of the close-up, a lot of the things that are flying around, in theory, it looks good. You want it to look good, but it comes off just kind of too much CGI. But you know what? If that doesn't bother you and if you can get past it, then you can still have fun with the show. Jason Ritter is in this also, and he is pretty good at playing the needy, pushy, nerdy godfather to Dion. I appreciate also that they tackle the topic of bullying in the series. Now, it's not overt. It's not like they're just pounding it down your head, but it is addressed. And so I do like that. I do also think, though, they could have gone deeper with it. They could have, without, again, still being preachy, that they could have just tackled it a little bit more or dove in, whatever, swum. Just gone into some of the relationships just a little bit more, because we identify somebody who's kind of a bully, who is a bully, and you get a little glimpse of why that could be happening, but then it's just kind of brushed away. And so I would really appreciate a little bit more depth in that. Now, maybe that's going to happen if they do more seasons. Maybe we'll get to know more about the other characters in this. I don't know. But as it was, I did at least appreciate that they covered the topic. There's also one character in here who plays a neighbor of Dion and his mom. And she is a single mom raising her late teenage son. And I loved her parenting. I mean, she put her foot down because she wanted her son to succeed in the future. And I thought it was great because she was still respectful, but you were not going to mess with her. And so I really liked her and that they put her in there. There are 9 episodes in season 1 and they're all under an hour. So it's not going to kill, a lot of time if you decide to binge it all in one sitting. I enjoyed how the story began to ramp up as the episodes went along. Now, of course, there is some cheesiness in the acting and the dialogue and the screenwriting, but still, it was a fun watch. And it's a great casual watch also. You don't have to be completely watching every single second of this to get the gist of what's going on and to be mildly invested so that you care kind of about the characters. And because it's aimed at the younger audience, you don't have to be as vigilant when you're watching it if you have younger viewers watching with you. I mean, you probably still do that anyway if that's the type of parents that you are, like I am. When the kids were little, we definitely watched everything even before them. But you don't have to worry too much about the content in this. There may be some that raises a little bit of red flags with you, but overall, it's pretty tame, which I appreciate. I'm not sure if there's gonna be a season 2, but I am intrigued enough to at least begin watching it if they do one. I tried to find out if this is available outside of the US, and so far no luck. Probably have to get some kind of VPN and then hop into each country to find out. If you're outside of the US and this is of an interest to you, hopefully it is playing in your country, or that it will be coming soon to your Netflix platform in your country. There's no sex or nudity. There is some mild language and some violence. I give Raising Dion 3 out of 5 couches. So if you could choose only one superpower, what would it be? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris. This is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for couching with me.